U.S. military prepares power for possible war with Iran. Amid escalating tensions between Iran and the United States, in part resulting from U.S. President Donald Trump's decision unilaterally to withdraw the United States from the 2015 deal limiting Iran's nuclear program, the U.S. armed forces have deployed a wide array of ships, planes and other weapons to the Middle East. The American arsenal in the region includes F-35 stealth fighters. If tensions turn into warfare, the factory-fresh F-35s could face an Iranian Air Force operating some of the oldest active fighters in the world. Britain's The Telegraph newspaper said Tuesday the U.S. had deployed 6 B-52 strategic bombers to the British overseas territory of Diego Garcia military base in the northern Indian Ocean, as preparation for possible military action against Iran move forward. Pentagon officials told CNN on Monday that the B-52 will be available for operations against the Islamic Republic if ordered into action, though the deployment does not signal a decision has been made about any attack plans. The United States maintains several military bases in a number of Middle Eastern countries in close proximity to Iran. But it chose to deploy its bombers to Diego Garcia because it is out of reach of Iran's longest-range missiles, according to the Pentagon. This is the second time in the last year that the American military has deployed B-52 bomber aircraft to the region due to rising tensions with Iran. The USAF currently operates 58 B-52H long-range, heavy strategic bombers. The B-52H is capable of flying at high subsonic speeds at altitudes up to 50,000 feet (15,166.6 meters) and can carry nuclear cruise missiles and a conventional payload of up to 70,000 pounds (31,500 kilograms). If war did break out with Iran, the U.S. has at its disposal machines of war like the B-52 and the B-2 Spirit bombers that can unleash devastating blows. The Americans would most likely deploy the B-2s to drop precision-guided 40,000-pound bunker buster GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators (MOPs), which are specially designed to pierce through Iran's mountain complexes. In another sign of American muscle flexing, the U.S. Air Force conducted a photogenic near-simultaneous launch of 52 F-35 fighter jets from Utah's Hill Air Force Base, according to officials. The state-of-the-art jets took off from Hill Air Force Base over a 10-minute period Monday morning in a combat exercise conducted by the 388th and 419th Fighter Wings. In a remarkable display of strength amid the rising tensions between America and Iran, the U.S. Air Force launched 52 fully armed F-35A aircraft from the Hill Air Force Base in Utah. The activity was carried out by 388th and Reserve 419th Fighter Wings and is being understood as a warning to Iran about the massive military strength of the U.S. The U.S. Maritime Administration put out the warning Tuesday, citing the rising threats after an American drone strike in Baghdad killed Iranian Revolutionary Guard General Qasem Soleimani. America's growing volume of military assets in the Persian Gulf is about deterrence, not war, senior Navy commanders told CNBC aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln. The U.S. aircraft carrier, currently in the North Arabian Sea, is a great symbol of American presence in the Gulf, which in turn adds stability to the region. Reed added, he oversees 77 aircraft associated with the strike group. But his forces are ready to go, and this sentiment is readily displayed on the flight deck aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, which hosts a total of 44 different strike fighters as well as helicopters, among other aircraft. The U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet is tasked to protect and patrol an area of about 2.5 million square miles of water. Responsible for naval forces in the Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, and the Arabian Sea, the fleet's work has seen increased importance in recent months. The U.S. is using its own assets to make sure that the free flow of commerce and trade is unimpeded, Reid said, adding that it isn't doing this alone but is the one providing deterrence. We are ready to go, do that presence mission, in order to deter and not go to war with Iran. The Iranians see it differently. Responding to the increased U.S. presence in the Gulf, Tehran has pointed the finger of blame at Washington for what it says is more regional instability, not less. But to Captain Walter Slaughter, the USS Abraham Lincoln's commanding officer, it's all about deterrence and the power the strike group has in the region. He oversees 5,400 crew stationed on board, and a carrier from which 80 to 90 flights take off and land each day. With the ability to travel up to 30+ knots, or approximately 35 miles per hour, the carrier could reach the Strait of Hormuz in no time. The carrier hasn't ventured that far north just yet, but would be ready to if called upon, Slaughter told CNBC. Although the U.S. presence so far hasn't stopped what experts describe as escalatory acts by Iran, he's fairly certain they know the Americans are there, and they are watching. Thank you. Breaking BNTV News Channel.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe for our channel.